Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Gunning For It. My name is Craig, and coming up in today's episode we have the knockout rounds of the Champions League, and we have been drawn, as you can see on screen, against the toughest opponent possible. Possible. I still can't speak English. Bayern Munich. It kind of makes sense that we get a team such as Bayern Munich. I mean, when we were last in the Champions League, in real life as well, we got smacked by them. So today is the opportunity to rewrite history. Before we get to that though, since the last time you were with me, there's been a lot of games played, all in the Premier League and the FA Cup. We've had a very good run, mixed with a few defeats unfortunately. Take a guess, they were away from home as well. Defeats against Man United, Southampton and Birmingham away have been matched, and Bournemouth as well, since Real Madrid. We have had a lot of home wins thankfully as well, especially against the likes of Tottenham. Liverpool, for who we smacked 3-0. I mean, this is an unbelievable result, but I was so impressed by the lads after that game and the Leicester game, where we won 1-0 thanks to a Sandro Tonali 90th minute winner. We have been trying to rack up as many wins as possible, try and get ourselves into a good position to qualify for the Champions League next season. As you can see, sitting fourth, nice and clear of Everton and Chelsea at the moment, although Everton have game in hand. But we're coming now into the home stretch, the final 10 games of the season. Before as well we get into the first game against Bayern Munich, I promise I'm not just stalling here. We have had a few transfers. If I go to transfer history, we've had a couple of arrivals. Firstly, Presnel Kimpembe from Paris Saint-Germain for £38 million. Central defender, slotted in nicely alongside Soyuncu and Saliba, who has been getting a lot of time this season. Now, he's already played several games for us this season. Average rating 7.04. Not a bad start for him in the Premier League this second half of the season. As you can see, he's already as good as Soyuncu. 4-star ability and potential ability as well. I believe he's about 25 years old. He's not much better than Saliba, and Saliba is still 5-star potential or 4.5-star potential at this point. 25 years old as well, World Cup winner. He'll hopefully add that little bit of steel into the team this season and going forward. As well as that, a few players have gone out on loan mostly, namely central defenders Socrates to Ike in Greece and Rob Holding to Rennes in France. Rob Holding wasn't actually going to go out, but he came to me and said, "Boss, I'm concerned about my playtime." Alright then, off you go. On loan with you, send him to France. Oh, we take one of their players, they can have one of ours. Why not? Giovanni Reino has also gone out on loan. It was suggested to me he'd be better off going out on loan to get game time basically, and potentially European experience. In fact, yes, they are still in the Champions League. Although I think he's played for us in the Champions League this season, so I don't think he can play for them as well. But 18 years old, still described as a wonder kid. He has played a few games for us this season. Now, saying that, before I go through the team for this match, we have quite a number of injuries and suspensions, and that includes our central midfield. Xhaka and Guendouzi both suspended for this match. Bellingham just coming back from injury, he's got up to another 12 days. Nelson is out for up to 3 months with a broken ankle, and Tonali is injured, but he has to play today, otherwise I'll have no midfield. And that is why we've got Thilo Kehrer on the subs bench. He can actually play there as an emergency. I hope it doesn't come to that today. But the team we have for this match, yes, that's all correct. Leno in goal, Kolasinac at left back, Kimpembe and Soyuncu at centre back with Bellerin on the right, Tonali and Torreira in the midfield with Martinelli on the left wing. He's been solid if unspectacular on that left wing, but I prefer him there at the moment. With Pepe on the right, Ozil playing behind Aubameyang up front because I've lost my patience. Yeah, I've lost my patience with Dembele. He just doesn't score. It's not like he hasn't had the chance neither. It's just he just can't stick it in the back of the net. Oh, come on, let's give the fans something to cheer. In fact, what are they saying? What is he saying? Go out, challenge the team to prove points. Someone's motivated, namely Kolasinac. But as far as our strikers go, Dembele can't score. Aubameyang can, but he just blazes more over the bar with his head rather than actually stick him in the back of the net. Which is probably the most frustrating thing. And that's also something I've noticed as well, where we win the ball back, it's coming out of the air, and one of our players has so much time around them, they could just bring the ball down. But they don't, they just head it away straight to the opposition. It's just frustrating, really, that happens, and something like that happens as well. I should have said before the game, to be honest with you, I'm not expecting to get past Bayern Munich. I do feel that they're a team we're not going to be matching up quality-wise. It is frustrating, but at the same time, this is a long-term thing. The fact that we just got back into the Champions League was a good success last season. But now it's about building for the future, building a team who can be competitive in Europe and the league. Because good grief, Liverpool are just, well, they were running away with it, but Man City have sort of pegged them back a little bit. But then they've also been, well, they've been flopping as well recently. They've been dropping a few points. But that's the league. Champions League wise, we're just getting overrun at the moment, and it is a shame to see. This is at home. That's the worrying part. We've got to go away to theirs, and we're just giving away a penalty because my players don't know how to not bring down a man in the area. It is frustrating. I tell them, don't get stuck in. Stay on your feet. They still do it. Save by Leno. Well done. Who's that? That was Lewandowski as well. Impressive, impressive. I mean, he's had a solid if unspectacular season. Has Leno. But I do have to question, do I need to look for a better keeper in the summer? And that's just terrible. Thankfully, Kolasinac wins that back. He had a very good game against, who did we play? Bournemouth in our last league game. And that's just gone over by Pepe. Again, we get crosses in, we go ahead to them, we just can't keep them down. It's just the frustration with this team at the moment. We're a very good side, very good young side. We are just inconsistent at the moment. And it's a shame. We're usually quite good at home, but we're terrible away. Most of the time, bar the odd win that we've had this season on the road. And Ozil's just won the ball back, and we just give it away. We're just gifting them. What have I said on the instructions? Have I said, okay, shorter, standard tempo? In fact, actually, what I just noticed, it floated crosses. Are we just nervous? Well, two of my players are anxious. One's frustrated. Disappointing. With regards to the team itself, Aubameyang can score, but he's down on last season. Martinelli has scored once this season overall. Bellerin. Penalty would be nice to know. Alba has won the ball back there. Thankfully, so is Soyuncu. I'm just wondering, should I put Saliba in here instead? But is he still injured or is he coming back? Pepe! And Pepe has equalised, thankfully, to give us a chance. I mean, yes, Bayern Munich have the away goal. But like I said, I'm not expecting too much versus Bayern Munich at this point. But if we could somehow win this match, could give us a little opportunity in Munich itself. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? In Munich, they're going to be all over us. We'd have to get a big win here just to even keep them at bay in the second leg. And for goodness sake, we don't have anyone back. Well, we did, but they're all wide, and that is horrendous. Kingsley Coman finishing off a quick counter-attack, and that's just poor. We literally just gifted it back to them by not getting anyone back quickly enough. I have very fast players, but it's like watching them run through sludge. It's slow motion. Right, what changes can we make? Pepe's having a good game. Martinelli isn't, so he's going to come on there. What was Saka playing as? Inverted winger. No, don't go attacking for goodness sake. I know we've got to chase the game, but I'm not that desperate. Soyuncu is not having a good game. Neither is Kimpembe, so, but only one of them is coming off. Kimpembe and Saliba sort of play okay together. I mean, they've only been playing together for about a month and a half at this point, but still. Saka, Kolasinac, Tonali. Kolasinac back to Tonali. Tavera, Ozil. Remember, we don't have any other central midfielders. Bellerin! Oh, I should have finished that. I tell him all season long, don't shoot from range! Still does. We scored a few recently. But he gets close up and he can't score. Clearly, he can't. It is annoyance. I mean, it's just annoying in general. We have literally gifted Bayern Munich possession. We've gifted them 2 goals. And it, by and large, is criminal. We've been our own worst enemy here tonight, and what can I say? Aubameyang, how did that stay out? It was so laggy, I didn't even know how that stayed out. If it was the bar or the keeper made that save. Goodness me. They're playing with more caution, so really. I mean, Ozil's not had a very good game, has he? So. What can he play as? Well, he can play as attacking forwards. Aubameyang can play as the pressing forwards. Screw it, we may as well just try and do it here instead of just in Munich, because, like I said, they're probably going to be all over us, and we've just gifted it back to them. For crying out loud, they've gifted it back to us as well. Pepe. Saka. Tonali. Torreira. Midfield just playing around here at the moment. Torreira. Over to Kolasinac on the left. Players in the middle. Can you get the cross in? Yes, he can, but it's cleared because nobody has a head big enough. Tonali, Torreira, back to Kolasinac. We're going to go to the well again. Saka. Tonali, back to Kolasinac. It's so laggy. And Pepe, offside. It's in the back of the net, but it's offside. A 2-1 win for them is like Christmas come early. And we're going to be really up against it now in Munich. I'm not happy with that at all. We just gifted it to them. Who's Flick? Oh, their manager. And it's his birthday as well. Oh, happy birthday! Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we have the away leg in a month. So I've got United, Chelsea and Everton in the meantime. 3 home games. Oh, actually in Fulham. An away game and then 3 home games. Let's get through those and then we'll be back for the Bayern Munich game. 3 successive 3-0 victories later. 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the Cup. That's a good way to warm up for what will hopefully be a lovely little revenge mission for us in Munich. So just before we go in, 4th place in the Premier League. And at the moment challenging Man United and Man City up near the top. And now we're out to try and save our European campaign. And to do that, we're going to send out the following team. Leno in goal, Kolasinac on the left, Kimpembe and Soyuncu at centre-back with Bellerin on the right-hand side. Tonali sitting in the deep line playmaker role right there in base in the midfield. In fact, I'm going to make him defend. Just give us a bit of protection in front of the back 4. Xhaka and Torreira in midfield with Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right, and Dembele up front as the lone striker. Few bits of team news actually. Dembele just coming back into the sides against Manchester United in the last game, and he scored, which I was really, really happy about, which is why I'm going to give him a chance. A lot of you would be keen to avenge what happened. Yes. fact, let's get passionate about this. Come on, lads. Let's just go out there and give a good account of ourselves. Dembele back in the squad after scoring the last game. Martinelli was going to start, but he got a slight injury when he came on as a sub against Man U. That's why he went straight off. Thankfully, Jude Bellingham is back to assist with the wide areas. Mainly because we don't have Nelson nor Saka, who both got injured. Dembele... Oh, Dembele just scored! I literally said his name by mistake. What a brilliant time to score. 3.5 minutes on the clock. It's 2-2 on aggregate. We are still behind because Bayern Munich have those 2 away goals. And we do need to score another goal. I think I should have made that very clear before this game. We have to go and score another goal. We've got to score minimum twice tonight. First one on the board. We could score another. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Nelson is out with a broken ankle. Saka is out for a few weeks with... I can't remember what his injury is. Exactly. Good save by Leno. But he's out until more or less the beginning of April. Which ironically is when our next Premier League game is anyway. So we are a little bit stretched out wide, if you will, at the moment. But it is probably the best chance of us actually getting a result in any of our games, because the likes of Pepe or Aubameyang, Martinelli, they can still play well out there. And that's not what we wanted to see. The thing is, we always knew Bayern Munich were going to be very, very strong at home. And it's only 5 minutes on the clock. I didn't realise it was that early still. My goodness. We gave ourselves hope after 3.5 minutes. And suddenly, the Bayern Munich are back in it. I did say in the last game, however, I do feel it's still a little bit early for us in terms of European success. I mean, you never know at the end of the day. And there is Aubameyang, 2-1, and that completely levels the tie now. I did say we need to score twice, and we've done it in the opening 12 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know how much you can see from how happy I am, but I'm very, very relieved. We can actually score! We can actually go to away games and score! And I discovered that finally against Fulham. Yes, okay, it's Fulham. I know. We won 3-0 away at theirs. But I'm still very, very happy that we've come. We're trying to make a game of it. We're trying to give Bayern a run for their money. Make them sweat. At the very minimum, make them sweat. That's what I want. Thomas Müller is looking a bit tired. I don't know if he just took a knock. But some of their players are looking very tired. In fact, so are some of ours. Kolasinac, Tonali, who I was toying whether to start or not in this game, to be honest. Pepe or Aubameyang, they are looking tired now. We'll have to see if we can manage it in the second half. Just go out there and keep doing what you're doing, boys. If we somehow get past Bayern Munich, I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I have to take a long-term view on this. We are competing in the Premier League quite well, and long may that continue. I'm touching my desk at the moment, it's made of wood. And in the FA Cup also. Yes, we would love to win the Champions League. I don't know if we'll actually be able to do it. And Dembele has scored his 3rd goal in 2 games, his 2nd of this game, and it's put us 4-3 up on aggregate. Now, it's 67 minutes gone. Changes are afoot. 69 minutes in. And Aubameyang has picked up that injury, so you know what, he's going to come off. Martinelli is going to come on. The question is, what do I do from here? Torreira, I might just drop back and bring on Guendouzi. I know. I don't know. Should I give it a little bit longer? I would like to make that change eventually. Tonali just to come off, just to protect him, if anything. I think we'll make that change in just a few minutes. I'm just trying to think tactically what is the most sensible thing to do here. Kolasinac is tired and he's on a booking. I don't want him to do something completely stupid. We're going to have Castagna as a wing-back support on that side. And Kolasinac having a good game, but I'm just wary of him getting absolutely tired as well. Pepe is also tired. We're going to have to look carefully at his conditioning. We'll see how this highlight plays out. I was about to make a change there, but we'll see how the highlight plays out. It's been cleared by Sule, sorry. Kimpembe. Castagna. Lobs it back. It doesn't find an Arsenal player. However, the resulting kick from the keeper does. And Pepe's in here. Can he square the ball? Yes, he can. Martinelli, who has absolutely... I can't speak. I can't speak. I'm in utter shock. Where have these away performances been all season? I've just noticed we've done it on a balanced mentality. Holy freaking Christmas. Right, we'll just slow the pace down. We're going to start to control here. In fact, we do have a substitution, so... Where's Bellingham? Pepe's coming off. He's absolutely shattered and he's put in a shift and a half. 8.2. Absolutely wonderful. We're just going to drop Bellingham into support. In fact, Bellingham, come down here. Are you any better? You can be as a winger actually. Just drop down there. Let Martinelli stay up with Dembele. In fact, Martinelli is going to drop to support as well. We've made all 3 of our substitutions now. Drop a little bit of praise, keep the lads motivated. We'll wait till the end of this highlight. Come on boys, bring it home. Martinelli plays the ball up. Unfortunately, Dembele, he's not really that good at heading. I don't know what we were thinking. And in is Coutinho there. Thankfully, Leno was down quick enough to match that. Just hold on to it, man. Slow the pace down. And Dembele, who's first to the ball. I'm actually quite amazed by that. It was like watching players run through treacle. Right. Forgot to do one thing. Just absolutely waste the time. Just waste the time down. I think that is it. And we have somehow... We have saved our European campaign and we're into the quarterfinals. Yeah, people have written us off today. Absolutely. Everybody wrote us off against Bayern Munich. Any hardened Arsenal fan would even say, Bayern Munich, they're going to wipe the floor with us. They did it to us so many years now. The proof is here. We just did it. Absolutely fantastic. Aubameyang's out for 2 days. Our next game's not for 4 days, luckily. Thank goodness. £8 million for playing in the first knockout round. Absolutely wonderful. It is Champions League quarter-final and semi-final draw day. So, last 8 teams. I'm still amazed with one of them. So, who is the easiest potentially that we could get? Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Man City. No. Ajax. Gladbach, who we met in Europa League knockout stages last season. Liverpool. We have beaten them. We are very competitive with them this season. And Roma from Serie A. So, who's out the hat first? Atletico Madrid, who are the reigning champions, and they will face Gladbach in the quarterfinals. So we get to avoid the holders at least. I think, to be fair, at this stage, is there any point of fearing facing any team, because we're going to have to beat the best just to win the Champions League anyway. And I say that, and we're the next name out of the hat. So, we're already getting the money anyway from the quarterfinals. So really, at this stage, we kind of want someone who we could potentially beat. So I'm looking at Ajax and Roma. Potentially Liverpool as well, not Man City. I know we've beaten Man City at home. I don't know how we'd do. at their ground. Juventus, I have zero idea how they're doing. And we get Man City. Fantastic. So, Ajax, Roma, and Liverpool, Juventus are the other 2 games. And we will play Manchester City. And the first game is at our gaff. Semi-final draw now. Liverpool, Juventus versus Atletico Madrid or Gladbach. And then it'll be us or Man City versus Ajax or Roma in the semi-finals. Okay, so if we can get past Manchester City in the quarterfinals, we will be up against a winnable opponent, I think, Ajax or Roma in the semi-finals. So it's doable. I do think we could actually take Manchester City, but we shall have to see how that goes. I believe the first game was on the 7th, yeah, the 7th of April. So I don't know why it's not showing up here yet. It won't be the Everton game now, that will be rescheduled. We'll be back. Sorry, we will be back for the first leg of the quarterfinals before we then take on Man City away in the second leg as well. And hopefully, I'm hoping, be followed with a semi-final. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and click subscribe for more Football Manager content down below. Any feedback on the video is always welcome in the comments, and I apologise that I could not speak properly today. That Arsenal result was just so unexpected. I'm really happy for us to get through to the next round, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, raring to go for the quarterfinals. Until next time, take it easy.